Children, young sons and daughters of old Cadmus, why do you sit here with your succulent crowns? The town is heavy with the mingled burden of sounds and smells, of groans and hymns and incense. I do not think it fit that I should hear of this from messengers, but came myself, I, Oedipus, whom all men call the Great. You're old and they're young. Come, speak for them. What is it that you want, that you sit here suppliant? Indeed, I am willing to give all that you may need. I would be very hard should I not pity suppliants like these.
O ruler of my country, Oedipus, you see our company around the altar. You see our ages, some of us like these, who cannot yet fly. These children are the chosen among the young, and I, the priest of Zeus, within the marketplace sit others crowned with suppliant garlands, at the double shrine of Pallas, and the temple where Ismenus gives oracles by fire. King, you yourself have seen our city reeling like a wreck. Already it can scarcely lift its prow out of the depths, out of the bloody surf. A blight is on the fruitland plants of the earth. A blight is on the cattle in the fields. A blight is on our women, that no children are born to them. A god that carries fire, a deadly pestilence, is on our town. Strikes us and spears us not, and the house of Cadmus is emptied of its people, while black death grows rich in groaning and in lamentation. We have not come as suppliants to this altar, because we thought of you as a god, but rather judging you, the first of men, in all chances of this life. And when we mortals have to do with more than that man, you came and by your coming saved our city, freed us from the tribute which we paid to the old Sphinx, cruel singer. This you do in virtue of no knowledge. We could give you in virtue of no teaching. It was God that aided you, men say, and you are held with God's assistance who have saved our lives. Now, Oedipus, greatest in all men's eyes, here falling at your feet we all entreat you. Find us some strength for rescue. Perhaps you'll hear a wise word from some God. Perhaps you will learn something from a man. For I have seen that the skilled of the practice, the outcome of their counsels live the most. Noblest of men, go and raise up our city. And give heed, for now this land of ours calls you its savior, since you saved it once. So let us never speak about your reign, as of time when first our feet were set, secure on high, but later fell to ruin. Raise up our city, save it, and raise it up. Once you have brought us luck with happy omen, be no less now in fortune. If you will rule this land, and now you rule it, better to rule it full of men that empty, for neither tower nor ship is anything when empty, and none live in it together.
I pity you, children, for you've come full of longing, but I have known the story before you told it, only too well. I know you are all sick, yet there is not one of you, sick though you are, that is as sick as myself. Your several stars each have a single scope, and touched but one of you. My spirit groans for city and myself, and you at once. You have not roused me like a man from sleep. Know that I have given my tears to this, gone many ways wandering in thoughts. But I have thought I found only one remedy, and that I took. I sent Menos' son, Creon, Jocasta's brother, to Apollo, to his Pythian temple, that he might learn what act or word I could save the city. As I count the days, it vexes me what ails him. He has gone far longer than he needed for the journey. But when he comes, then I may prove a villain, if I shall not do all the gods' commands.
Thanks for your gracious words. Your servants here signal that Creon is in this moment coming.
His face is bright. O holy Lord Apollo, grant that his news too may be bright for us and bring us safety.
It is happy news, I think, or for else his head would not be crowned with sprigs of fruitful laurel.
We will know soon. He is within hail. Lord Creon, my good brother, what news is it you bring from the god?
A good word for things hard to bear themselves, if in the final issue all is well. I count complete good fortune.
What do you mean? What have you said so far leaves me uncertain whether to trust or fear.
If you will hear my news before these others, I am ready to speak, or else go within.
Speak it all. The grief I bear it more for these than my own hair.
I will tell you then what I heard from the god. King Phoebus in plain words commanded us to drive out the pollution from our land. Pollution grown, ingrained within our land. Drive it out, said the god, not cherish it till it's past cure.
What is the rite of purification? How might it be done?
By banishing a man or expiation of blood by blood, since it is murder guilt which holds our city in this destroying storm.
Who is this man whose fate the god pronounces?
My lord, before you piloted the state, we had a king called Laius.
I know of him by heresy. I have not seen him.
The god commanded clearly, let someone punish with force this dead man's murderers.
Where are they in the world? Where would a trace of this old crime be found?
The clue is in this land. That which is sought is found. The unheeded thing escapes, so said the god.
Was it at home or in the country that death came upon him? Or was it another country traveling?
He went, he said himself, upon the embassy, but never returned when he set out from home.
Was there no messenger, no fellow traveler who knew what happened? Such a one might tell us something of use.
They were all killed save one. He fled in terror, and he could not tell us nothing in clear terms of what he knew, nothing but one thing only.
What was it? If we could even find a slim beginning in which to hope, we might discover much.
This man said the robbers they encountered were many, and the hands that did the murder were many, and it was no man's single power.
How could a robber date a deed like this? Were he not helped from money from the city? Money and treachery?
That indeed was thought, but Laius was dead, and in our trouble there was none to help.
What trouble was so great to hinder you inquiring out the murder of your king?
The riddling Sphinx induced us to neglect mysterious crimes and rather seek solution of troubles at our feet.
I will bring this to light again. King Phoebus fittingly took this care about the dead, and you too fittingly. And justly you will see in me an ally, a champion of which country and the god. For when I drive pollution from the land, I will not serve a distant friend's advantage, but act in my own interests. Whoever he was that killed the king may readily wish to dispatch me with his murderous hand. So helping the dead king, I help myself. Come, children, take your succulent bows and go, and let it meet upon the understanding that I'll do everything. God will decide whether we prosper or remain in sorrow. Rise, children, it was this we came to seek, which of himself the king now offers us. May Phobos, who gave us the oracle, come to our rescue and stay the plague.
Shutterstock Music.
Go.
I forgot the line already. Being gay.
Alright, go. Go.
Noblest of... He's laughing. There's another car coming through.
Noblest of men, go and raise up our city.
Crescent Hills, everybody.
Huh?
Action!
A good word for things hard to bear.
I bid you. He nodded at me.
Hella fast.
Still recording.
Turbocharged?
Still
There's
recording.
another car. Oh, these guys are gonna say something. You bitch your ass.
You better film this.
What, did he just whistle?
Yeah, walk away.
What was it? If we didn't...
Rise, children. It is this we came to seek. I cannot see the page.
A traveler who knew what happened? Such a one might tell us something that happened.
Did it flip? You don't know.
Something of use.
Something of use. Something of use. Something of use.
Something of use.
That aided you, men say, and you are held with God's assistance to have saved our lives. Now, Oedipus, greatest all men's eyes, there's a car passing by and you guys can hear it.
Who is this man whose fate the god pronounces? Who is this car who dares to come through here?
Hey, so fix up your hair.
And give weed, for now this land of ours.
What is the rite of purification? Why do all these cars come through here so often? Speak it all. The grief I bear it more for these than my own hair. I hate to hear this.
What's the next one? Read the next one. We're taking a minute break.
What is the rite of purification? How shall it be done?
That ass. I'm a smash.
You're old and they are young. Come, speak for them. What do you fear or want that is...
Dude, stop.
Go
let's try
home.
again.
Go. You have to go home. Go. Find the GPS. Okay, go.
Ready? Go. Let's try this again.
You. Shut up.
Okay, ready? I'll make sure I get you pointing. Ready? Go.
You are old and they are young. Come, speak for them. What do you fear or want that you sit here suppliant?
Okay, you have to do the whole thing. Finish it all, okay? Okay, try it again. So make sure you're in the right stance for the other one. It starts with you. So make sure you turn and then say you. Okay? Right when Luis goes. You find it on the paragraph where you're at?